So basically, I moved in August 27th, right, this summer. And I was assigned a roommate by random. And basically, I moved out about 2 weeks ago. And I moved out because I felt like I was unwanted in my own room, right? But this is not even like the huge part. So I basically felt like I was unwanted in my own room, like I was ignored. I acted like I was like a ghost in my own room, like I was disrespected, and not like physically, but like if the person was to walk into the room and sees me doing work, like she'll turn off the light and just walk out, and just like a whole bunch of petty, disrespectful stuff. But me, I never said anything because I don't want to start any conflict. I'll easily like just turn on my personal light, you know what I'm saying? But basically, while I've been here, I've been getting sick. Not knowing why I've been getting sick. It started with throat pain, and I thought maybe because it's colder up here, I'm just probably catching a cold. You know what I'm saying? But usually when I catch a cold, it starts with my throat, and then I get the other, like the actual cold. I realized I didn't get the actual cold, you know what I'm saying? And the sore throat pain got worse, and it was just throat pain. And this was happening for about a month. So it got to the point where like 3.5 weeks in, it got to the point where I had extreme throat pain that I couldn't sleep, to the point where I couldn't speak. Like I would try to whisper and I could barely whisper. So I decided, let me go to the health clinic on campus because I can't let another day go by, you know what I'm saying? Because it's got so worse. So I went to the health clinic. They did 3 tests and they gave me antibiotics, but I got the antibiotics before I got the test back because they asked me if I want it first or do I want to wait. But I didn't want to go through another sleepless night with such extreme pain. So took the antibiotic. The 3 tests that they did came back negative, right? Still, nobody knows what's wrong with me. All they know is that there's some type of bad bacteria in my throat causing all this pain. So a couple days go by and I decide I don't need to move out my room because I feel unwanted, this, that, and the third. This is not how roommates are supposed to be, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was a whole bunch of things going on. Mind you, I was really super nice with my roommate. Like, I shared my microwave, shared my fridge, fed her fish. She left every weekend, blah, 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 whatever. So I decided to go about go look information by myself to go move out. So I found a roommate real quick, and I was going to move out. So one night, I went in my room and I was taking little things one by one, just starting to move it into the new room. Out of nowhere, it's like I was existing for once since I moved in. My prior roommate asked me, "Oh, are you moving out?" She paused her movie and everything. I was like, "Yes." Like I just said a one-worded response, "Yes." So she made a face, said, "Okay." And then I seen her texting on her phone. I assumed that she was just telling all her friends that I was moving out. 5 minutes later, I go down the steps of my old building, about to walk out into my new building when I'm approached by my old neighbor and 2 RAs. My old neighbor tells me, "Oh, Chanel, I sent you something on the phone. You need to look at it. It's super important." Me not knowing what's going on, my hands full, I couldn't look at my phone. So she shows me on her phone herself. Apparently, this girl posted on her Instagram that something, like, I wasn't friends with her on Instagram. So other people on campus are seeing all this stuff that she's publicly posting, okay? So she posted what she's been doing ever since I moved in. And now I'm going to read you exactly, like, here's the paragraph. Only stuff I have is what was sent to me. I don't have everything she's been posting, or all the videos that she posted of me, because she would post videos of me eating, saying, "Oh, if only she knew where her utensils been," or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to read you what I was sent, what she posted 5 minutes before I left my room when I told her I was moving out. So here's a screenshot. It's a paragraph, and I'm going to read it to you. "Finally did it. Your girl got rid of her roommate. After 1.5 months of spitting in her coconut oil, putting moldy clam dip in her lotions, rubbing used tampons on her backpack, putting her toothbrush places where the sun doesn't shine, and so much more. I can finally say goodbye to Jamaican Barbie. So this is the paragraph, right? She posts that on her Instagram. Then she starts posting pictures of what she's been doing to me, right? So she posts pictures of my Steve Madden backpack. I don't know if you can see the little spots, but it's tampon blood stains, right? Tampon blood stains, okay? So she has her period blood stains on my bag. I don't have the bag on me because public safety removed it because they said it was a health hazard and the fact that I've been sleeping next to this thing. I usually keep my bag open right on my bed, right? See this little wooden post thing in the corner of my bed? I usually keep it hooked and then have the flap open. So the flap opens on my sheets. And I always sleep towards the bag flap where the blood is, right? I've been sleeping there for months and the bag's been hanging there and I wasn't using it because I have multiple bags, you know what I'm saying? So I use different bags and that one's just been sitting there with blood on it. Me not knowing, right? Sleeping there, taking in all the nonsense. But you know, that's just my backpack. Like if you really go in depth. Now here's another picture that she posted, okay? This is something that was in my fridge. Of my fridge that I shared with this girl that I didn't know she had this type of shit in it. I'm just thinking, you know, I'm sharing the fridge with her, you know. I bought the fridge, I bought the microwave, I'm sharing my stuff with her, and I don't have a problem with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's just food. Sis posts a picture and says, like, this is moldy clam dip that I've been mixing in with her face lotions. Then she takes pictures of my mail and posts it wherever, talking shit. My thing is, I keep looking at this paragraph, right? Because the paragraph says so much stuff she done. And at the same time, she says she's done so much more. I don't know the so much more. I've been using my toothbrush for how long? She says she puts my toothbrush places the sun doesn't shine. What else? The fact that I have blood where I sleep and I didn't know. I've been using my coconut oil, coconut oil is expensive, you know? The organic virgin coconut oils, that's what I use, right? And I don't go to no health beauty supply store. I go to what's it called, organic stores or wholesale food stores or Trader Joe's to buy them. Them things are expensive, right? She's over here putting moldy clam dip in her spit and saliva and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I have a video the day after I discovered this and like had to get public safety involved and the police and file reports and things like that. In the process of me moving out my things, I'm discovering new things. Like I took a video of my coconut oil, right? I'm gonna show you the video. It was so hard to open the coconut oil and it smelled so bad. Let me find it. But my thing is, the following day after I moved all my things out, right? That night I had to sign. I was up until like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. moving things out and things like that by myself into my neighbor's room because I had to sleep in my neighbor's room before I moved into my actual new room because I didn't know all this stuff was gonna happen. I had to fill out a no contact agreement, which is basically kind of like a restraining order, but campus wise, just no contact. Like me and her can't have any contact with this, that, you know, any of that. So the following day, after I moved all my stuff into my new room, and the people who are in charge of the residential life on campus come to me to collect my old room key, right? They come to me, knock on the door, I give them the old room key, I sign it out, and it's this lady and then there's this man. And instead of taking the old room key, signing out, and going about their business, they say, oh, I just want to reassure you about the no contact agreement. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I already know, because when I signed the no contact agreement, it's like 4 bullets. And the lady who I signed it with, I made sure I questioned every single one of them bullets so I don't, go against it. And they're telling me, oh, well, just to let you know, the situation is over, so don't speak about it or else you can be removed from the residential side of campus. Basically saying I can't live on campus. Like that will happen if I speak about the situation and saying the situation's over. How's the situation over? The situation just started. This don't make no type of sense, right? Plus, the no contact agreement, I went with a meeting with the same lady who I signed the no contact agreement with today, right? This chick said she was confused. She basically said that my no contact agreement had nothing to do with the situation. It's just I can't come in contact physically with the old roommate, vice versa. She can't have my phone number or social media or anything like that. There's just no contact. That has nothing to do with me speaking on the situation or the situation being over. The situation isn't over. Nothing's happening, right? And then at the same time, nothing can be done, right? I can't get anything done, like, to progress in the whole situation, because you have to wait for public safety to finish the investigation in order for this to go, like, up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, things can actually start happening, right? What's it called? Why it doesn't make sense? She should be exposed. What kind of madness going on? What the fuck, bruh? But yeah, nothing can happen unless public safety finishes the investigation. And then at the same time, I have like professors running me all around the place to talk to different people or to talk to them, and they're all saying the same thing, like what's happening, like what's public safety doing about it, like what's going on, like what's happening. Nobody knows what's happening. You know why? Because nothing can happen until public safety finishes an investigation. And my thing is, I don't want to be stuck. I don't know. I'm not stuck. I don't want to be another statistic. You know what I'm saying? Because colleges, like, it could be a rape situation or something serious. You know what I'm saying? Anything serious, and they just brush it under the rug. And then they just leave it until the situation disappears. Like, they don't take care of it at all. And it's like a proven fact. You know what I'm saying? And it's the fact that I'm coming into college my freshman year and all this shit is happening. Multiple crimes is committed in this thing. Multiple crimes was committed in this thing. And it's the fact that nothing's being done. And I'm not about to sit here and have this thing just dusted, like blown away in the wind and nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I'm Black and my old roommate was white, right? If the roles was switched, I want to know if it would be handled the same way, right? Because I damn well know it wouldn't. This don't make no type of sense. Everybody's saying the same thing. What's happening? I'm just sitting here. Nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening? Because the school is just taking their time with this investigation. Why? I don't know.